resistances. Come on. Come down to the last one, and that's checking the GFI circuit breaker here. And the way you do that, it says test and record. I'm not exactly sure where you record these things. I mean, if you're a little geeky like me, you like to keep a record of just about everything. So you might keep a little log or something like that to check your to keep track of all your maintenance if you wanted to do that. But your GFIs, let me turn the light on it here. Your GFCI, it's actually GFCI, and I'll show you that. Right here, GFCI, and what that stands for is ground fault circuit interrupter. And there are 5 of them, I believe, in this camper. This one in the bathroom, this one at the workstation, this one here, that's a GFCI, this one above the stove, this one outside next to the door, this is a GFCI, and then the one that most people don't even think about because it's just not something you need to think about, but the refrigerator. As you can see it, the refrigerator has an outlet, and if I can get the camera to angle there, and you can see it's got the GFCI. So this is the back end of the refrigerator, and it uses 120 volts right here to power the heater. This is the heating element up in here, up in this section. We won't go into the refrigerator, but suffice it to say that the refrigerator requires 120 volts from shore power. So how do you check the GFCI? Well, if you look in your house, you'll note that one of these GFCIs, GFCI protected outlet, will have a button on it. This one does not. This one does not. The one in the bathroom does not. The one outside does not. So where is that GFCI? And let me show you what one looks like in our house. So here we are inside the house. There's the puppies. I'll show you the puppies real quick. Always like to show off the puppies. There is Pipsy, the gray one. La Novia is the non-gray one, even though she's a little gray around the face. And this is Noxie. She's our adopted puppy. We watch her a few days a week for our friend who works 12-hour days. So right over here in the kitchen, all kitchens have these, at least they're supposed to. And right here, we unplug this. This is a GFCI. And it has a button on it. And you press that button, you'll hear the click. See, that tripped the circuit inside this outlet so that the whole outlet and any outlets connected to it lose power. And that's something I want you to remember, all the ones connected to it. If none of the outlets in the camper have that switch, where is that in the Airstream? Well, in the Airstream Owner's Manual, in the maintenance section, there's also a wiring diagram. And I don't want to go into the wiring diagrams too heavily, but I've highlighted all the GFIs. GFCIs is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the bathroom, the workstation, the kitchen, the refrigerator, the one outside by the refrigerator, and the one outside by the door. Those are all the ones that are connected together. And you see the red line that I drew. That's the one circuit they're all connected to at the power panel. And in this model, the power panel is under one of the dinette seats. So here's the door to it. And there is the circuit panel, circuit breakers. And right here is the GFCI. It's a breaker with a switch, and there's the test. So what you do is you push the switch and the breaker trips. And to reset it, you push down like you're opening it and then back up. That resets your switch. Now you can test that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Test to make sure that when this happens, those 5 circuits are de-energized, and I'll show you how to do that very easily. This is my GFCI test equipment. I've plugged it into the kitchen one. This is above the range here. There's the outlet, the GFCI label on it. And I'm going to show you that it actually works. So the light's on. And I'm going to go down here and hit the test switch to show you that it clicked and the light is out. Gotta reset it, down and then up, and the light is back on. I know that this one works. I'm going to do the same thing in all the other 4. So the breaker is closed right now because we see the light is working. Turn it off, unplug it, go to the workstation. Now here's something I want to talk about the workstation real quick. I don't know why they did this, but Airstream designed these. Here's the outlets, this one and this one. These are USB ports for charging phones and whatnot. The gap between these 2 holes and these 2 holes is almost exactly the same. So if you have a workstation set up like this, please be careful and don't shove your outlet. I mean, don't shove your plug. I'm trying to keep the glare down. I'm sorry. Don't shove your plug into the USB port. You see how those line up? I mean, it's like it's made for it. So just be careful. So, all right. So there's that one. Turn the light on. The light is on. Come back over to the GFI. Here's the GFI. Test switch. Click, the breaker tripped, the light is out. Reset the breaker, push down and then up, and the light's back on. And continuing, unplug the light, we'll close this back down. Again, I'd like Airstream to address that. This is not a good design, having those 2 USBs so close together that match these 2 holes. So, just saying, Airstream, Thor Industries. All right, here's your GFI in the bathroom. Plug him in, turn him on, the light works. Go to the breaker. Tripped. Nice loud click. Lights out. Reset the breaker, down, then up. And the light's back on. So that one works. All right, we're plugged into the outside one. There, the light is on. Go into the breaker. Hit the switch. Hit the test. Breaker tripped. And the light is off. Reset the breaker. Reset the breaker. Down then up. And the light is on. All right. Got the refrigerator only has one plug. Okay, we can see the light is on. Trip the breaker. There's the button. Breaker tripped. This would be so much easier with two people. There's our light. Light is off. Reset the breaker, down then up. Light should be back on. And there it is. Light's on. There you have it. The first set of scheduled maintenance items for the Airstream Classic 2018 33FB. We didn't find anything particularly of issue. For scheduled maintenance is usually to make sure that nothing bad goes wrong in the future, so that you keep ahead of problems. I hope this has been helpful and informative. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any recommendations, if you want to see something again. Definitely, if you think I got something off kilter and is unsafe, I would really appreciate some feedback on that. Because that's the last thing I want to do is give somebody bad information on their maintenance and care of their Airstream. So, hope everybody's doing well and you're having a great and safe day and a happy day. Go have yourself an adult beverage or two for me, and we'll see you sometime down the road. This has Ben signing off with My Shiny Toolbox.